All right, guys, I'm going to be showing you how to use the AdLabs bid optimizer. There's a short version to this and there's a long version. So in this short version, we're not going to be getting too into the weeds and details around how the bid optimizer works. But if you want a lot more of that information, go check out the longer video. It will all be there for you. But we're going to try to keep this one around 5 minutes. So we'll see if we can get it all done. Basically, all you're going to do is on this optimizer view, you're going to come over here and the first thing is pick a date range. This is very important if you need some help on how to pick the right date range. We've got some other videos and educational materials around that. But the main thing that you want to do is you want to pick a time frame that's in the sweet spot between having a longer date range, which is going to give you a lot of click data and just have really informed bids, as well as a shorter time frame in which you're taking advantage of recent trends in conversion rates. So what I'll usually do is I'll come out and look at a slightly longer date range. Maybe I'll start off with 60 days or 90 days. And then I will actually toggle this here. We've got a way to toggle between daily and weekly views on this chart just to help smoothen out those lines a little bit so they're not so jagged. And as you can see here, conversion rates have been trending slightly down for this brand. So I'll probably want to pick something a little bit shorter of a date range, going back maybe just the past 2 weeks or past 2.5 weeks. So just to make sure that we're accounting for those slightly lower conversion rates within the recent period. So we're going to go to around the last 2.5 weeks. This looks good. We're seeing our average conversion rate here is around almost 17%. It is a little bit down from where it was. So we just want to make sure all of that's being incorporated into our bidding adjustments. And now you're going to come down here and you're going to select either some or all of your campaigns. And then you'll click Optimize Bids. And now you get a chance to enter your target ACoS, pick a prioritization, and then ship it. So we do have 3 prioritizations here. We have balanced, reduce ACoS, and increase sales. Balanced is going to be what you're using probably 95% or more of the time. The other ones are really only for kind of one-off scenarios. And so for this account, he likes to be around a 30% ACoS. So I'd probably go with target this 30% ACoS. Try to go with we're going to use a balanced approach, which basically just means we're aiming to grow the sales within that target ACoS, but we're being well-rounded with how we're making these optimizations. If there was a scenario in which the clients, we needed to pull that ACoS down to say 25%, then I would still just go with 25% and go balanced, unless if it was a very pressing matter that we had to pull this down ASAP, like ACoS needs to come down today. Then you could do the reduce ACoS prioritization. And what that's going to mean is we're just going to be a lot quicker on the brakes with pulling back some of those bids. And we're going to be doing that at the risk of potentially losing some sales, but that's okay because we're prioritizing ACoS in that scenario. Now, there may be times when you want to increase sales. Now, again, if I'm okay with increasing sales gradually, and I really want to make sure I don't exceed let's just say we're raising our target from 30% to 35%. If I want to slowly work my way up there, just keep things under control, I would rather just set a slightly higher target ACoS and just continue to use the balanced prioritization over the course of a couple of weeks. But if it's very pressing that we start really pushing these bids, maybe you're going into a holiday event or a deals event, or you've got products that are on deals, the increased sales is just going to be a bit more aggressive, quicker on the gas pedal to really start pushing that spend. And it will err on the side of overshooting that target ACoS in the goal of really just trying to get the spend and sales going. So for this one, we're going to go balanced. We're going to go 30%. And then under this show advanced, we're going to save that for the longer version video. And so we'll come through here and hit preview. I will just note a couple of things. Right now, we don't support the legacy sponsored brand campaigns, which are basically sponsored brand ads that were created before October 2022. And we'll have another video about how to migrate these legacy campaigns into the new version of sponsored brands if you're interested in that. So we're going to come here, preview these optimizations. It'll take a couple seconds for our calculator to basically work its magic. And then here it is. And now you can see we have made all of these adjustments. We've got down here around 4,000 adjustments. We're optimizing all of our placements. We're optimizing, you see top of search. Let me actually sort this table by spend just to see a little more variety in what we got here. So we've got all of our placements, all of our keywords, product targets, everything's in here. We're making all of these optimizations, and it's now your job as the manager to come through here and QA everything. Now, obviously, going through 4,000, trying to QA, you're not going to probably QA 4,000 rows of optimizations all at once. And so what you can do is, and what I usually do is I just come through here and I sort and filter through a couple of things. We've got a bunch of filters up here. So, you can, if you want to just look at your bidding entities and you only want to look at what's going on with my top of search placements with sponsored products, you can come down here and now just only look at these. And if you see something that you don't like, you can always take this and you can adjust these, manually tweak these changes if there was something that you didn't like there. And then, yeah, what I really like about this table is that everything is loaded. There's no pagination, so you don't have to scroll through 1,000 pages that are only showing you the first 100 results. All 4,000 are here. You can scroll down. It's infinite scroll, and it'll all be there. And even when you sort this table in any way you want, it's going to be real quick for you. And we try to be as descriptive as possible under this reasons column for why certain adjustments are being made. So we've got low ACoS keywords. We're going to try to raise the bids here. High ACoS keywords, we're pulling these bids down. And then you'll see for these campaigns, we have these optimizations being made based off the campaign performance. If there's a scenario in which a campaign has low data, we'll be referencing a group of campaigns. If you want more information on that, you can go check out the longer version of this tutorial. But after you've gotten a chance to come through here, QA everything, if it all looks good to you, you'll just select all. You could select some of these. You'll come and click I confirm changes, and then you'll hit apply. I'm not going to apply this because it's connected to a live account, and because all these names are obfuscated, I don't even know what changes are being made right now. So to back out of this, you can hit back, or I like hitting just the escape key, just a little bit faster. And once you push those changes through, all of those changes will be sent to Amazon. And then if in the event that you made a mistake when you push those through, or you changed your mind after pushing them through, we do have over here the time machine, which is going to log every optimization. Whenever you're running these bid optimizations through AdLabs, we'll be logging that history here, and we store this data permanently. So you can come back a year from today and come back and hit this revert button and set things back to the way they were back then. But yeah, it's a real simple reversion process, just to basically, we take a snapshot of your account before we send those changes through, and then we'll save that so you can always come back to it and revert it if you have to. That's the quick and easy version. Typically for me, when I am going through and making optimizations on these accounts, from start to finish, after analyzing a couple time frames, it takes me about a minute or 2 minutes. It's usually pretty quick. And yeah, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to come over here, click I need help, click messages, and you can send me a message right there. And if you do want any more information around exactly how we're calculating those bids, like I said, we've got the longer version of this tutorial, and then we also have our AdLabs white box bidding algorithm, and we detail exactly how we optimize these bids, so you can go through there and check that out as well. All right, we'll see you around.